Hi YouTubers, it's Mokasi, listening in today, so I'm in the garage and I'm going to be doing a video right now. This is going to be a cigar review right now. Yes, another cigar review, nice big ass cigar. So this cigar is going to be the Padron Damaso, or Damaso, number 17, Churchill, 7x54. So nice big cigar, nice big ass cigar. Pretty nice cigar, Churchill size. Now let me explain the background on this. This is Padron's most recent cigar they came out with after the 50 year and the 50th anniversary. I reviewed the 50 year, also in the National Maduro. This is Padron's most recent cigar they've come out with, and it is a Connecticut shaped wrapper. It is marketed similar to Davidoff, and it's marketed to be very mild, and some people like it, some people don't, some people love it, some people hate it. So very mixed opinion on the cigar. So the first third is smooth cream pepper. You first lay up, you get a very loose straw, and I mean very loose, very easy to smoke, which is typical of Padrones. Padrones typically have a very loose straw and very easy to smoke draw. Very smooth, very creamy, very peppery, but very mild. Very mild for Padron. Most Padrones are marketed to the medium to full-bodied cigars, those big-ass cigars. This is very mild. Very mild, very smooth, very slick. Even on the retrohale, it is very mild, which is very unusual for Padron. Padrones are very known for being full-bodied. This is more full body than a Connecticut, a typical Connecticut, but very mild and almost bland. So the second third is pepper, plain, mild tobacco. Oh, sorry, my cost me so farting. So pepper, plain, mild tobacco, very plain overall compared to most Padrones where there's a lot of transitions, a lot of complexity. This is very mild and very plain. Very similar to a lot of stuff like Romeo and Julieta, similar to Ashton, that kind of stuff, Davidoff. Again, this is trying to compete with Davidoff, at least according to my tobacconist. So, mild, plain, pepper, tobacco, cedar, wood, that kind of stuff. Last third was basically the same flavors. Only difference is the pepper got a little bit more spicier because the cigar got hotter. So the overall strength was mild. I detect no buzz, which is kind of unusual for Padrones. Most Padrones have a little bit of nicotine at least. At least a little bit of nicotine. So the overall retrohaling notes were pepper, wood, cedar. So cice peppery sensation through the nose, peppery, wood, cedar, that kind of stuff. The aroma was a nice smell, typical cigar smell. Excuse me. The burn was fantastic, no touch required. Honestly, the reason it burned so well is because it's a paper-thin wrapper. Honestly, within 10 minutes, I was almost an inch down selling the cigar. This is a 7-inch cigar, almost an inch down, paper-thin wrapper, compared to most Padrones where the wrapper's very thick. You get a very long burn time out of most Padrones. Or especially the 64s, the 1926 series. Most Padrones, especially the specialty ones, you get a decent burn time, especially the Family Reserves, 1964, 1926. Put it this way, most Padrones don't disappoint. Don't disappoint you, that is. Overall burn time, how long it lasted, was 55 minutes, so depending how fast you smoke, you're going to get between 45 minutes if you're smoking really fast, if you're wasting it, all the way up to an hour. Maybe an hour and 5 minutes if you're smoking really slow. But paper-thin wrapper. I mean, not much thicker than a cigarette wrapper, so because of how paper-thin it is. Very light Connecticut shade wrapper. Overall, good. I would say it's average. Smooth, creamy, pepper, plain, mild, tobacco, cedar. So, wood cedar. Decent cigar, definitely not my cup of tea. Definitely for the price, I'm not going to get it again. Definitely not worth it. These are not cheap. These are not like the average like Padrones where they run. You can get them for $3 or $5 a piece. The Padron series, a regular Padron series. This is expensive and it's not worth the price. Now, if you're a fan of mild cigars, if you're somebody who really likes mild cigars, you're going to love this because it's very well aged, very smooth, almost musty tobacco. If you're somebody who likes Davidoff, Ashton, the Ashton cabinets, the Romeo Julietas, you're definitely going to like this cigar a lot. Because if you're a big mild fan, and there are some people who are very, people who like mild cigars. There are a lot of people who like mild cigars, and there's nothing wrong with that. And for people who are newbie smokers, who are just trying the hobby, this might be a good cigar if they want something that's really plain, not plain, but very, well, it is plain, but if they want something more expensive that has a musty smoke, but definitely is a little bit more expensive and high quality. My opinion, my personal opinion, no. I don't like this. Very plain, almost bland. Yes, it has a musty aged tobacco like most Padrones, but very mild, very plain. A little bit of wood and cedar and pepper and spiciness, but very plain. I am not a big fan of Connecticut's, in my opinion. They are not good, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. Now, you can totally disagree with me. You can flame me. Well, don't flame me, don't troll me, but you can totally disagree with me. I don't like mild cigars. I really am more of a full body guy. I like the big knock your socks off, the big knock your ass off, sorry. Like those big ass cigars for life. I am not a big fan of mild cigars at all. So in my personal opinion, this gets an 8 out of 10 for rating, especially considering the price. These are not cheap. Even in Pennsylvania where I bought this, I didn't go to Pennsylvania. I bought it online from pipesandcigars.com. And it cost me $17 for the Churchill. The Churchill is the biggest size. It's the largest of the Damasos. They sell a Corona, a Robusto, a Toro, and a Churchill. The Churchill is the most expensive, and it is $17 online, not $70, $17, and not worth it for the price. Now, places like Massachusetts, places like New York, where you're paying out your ass, like the big ass cigar for tobacco taxes, you're going to be paying $20, $22 easily for these cigars. Not worth the price. Even if you like mild cigars, I'd say go with Davidoff. Because Davidoff has a little bit more flavor. I haven't had too many Davidoffs, but I like Davidoff better than this. So, anyway, comment, like the video, subscribe, and keep smoking those big ass cigars for life. This has been the Padron Damaso, number 17, Churchill, 7x54. Anyway, comment, like the video, subscribe, and keep smoking those big ass cigars for life. Bye.